This is Are You With Me Right Now, episode 44.
And we got switches.
We did get switches. We got switches.
I'm still a sub, though.
I made you go out in the woods and pick your own switch.
Yes, Daddy. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
No, they're pretty expensive.
I know it. But I'm still a sub and you're still a dom. But we have switches.
Yay.
I got a pretty yellow light one that can come with me places. And now we can play video games when we're far apart.
And I got the normal one that I can plug into a TV. And I just got a bunch of games that I can play with the baby.
Thanks, government.
I guess.
We got our tax refund.
Well, yeah, but it was my money.
Excuse me.
Thanks for giving me my money back, government.
Caller ASMR.
We're not taking callers.
Boo.
Ha.
Thank you, Art Bell.
You're welcome. So, you're leaving town.
Yep, skipping town. Blowing this taco stand.
Yep.
I'm going to go visit my best friend. But I will be gone from Saturday to Thursday.
Yep.
And I'm not sure that we've been apart for this long since we started seriously dating.
Yeah.
Over a year ago.
Well, that's okay. I'm a little anxious about, I don't know, just being alone for a long time.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I just hadn't been alone for that amount of time. Especially since we've moved in, but yeah,
Yeah, and I don't think I have either.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm knee deep in video games right now, so that's good. That'll occupy my time.
And you've got work, and you'll have the baby too. You won't be like completely alone.
Yeah, it's a pretty busy month, but honestly, my month doesn't pick up until closer to the end of the month.
Oh.
Next week I've got some time off, but yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Like I say, I'm knee deep in some deep video games, so that's good. I'm enjoying some really good video games right now.
Good. And now we can play video games together.
Yeah. This is my first modern console since the Wii. Yeah. Shit, really? Yeah, I guess I bought an Xbox 360, but no, that was the same generation as the Wii. And the Wii had shit for online play. The 3DS, I ended up hacking my 3DS and getting banned pretty early on. And I didn't really know anybody online with the 3DS anyway. And its online functionality was pretty limited. So, so now I'm current gen. Yeah.
Hashtag current gen.
Yeah. I played some Fortnite last night and I won. My very first Fortnite battle. I was afraid of being a noob and I ended up winning. I was pretty surprised.
Wow. Let me take my soaked panties off now for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. My brother and I had a PlayStation 2 when we were younger. We had a Nintendo 64. We ended up having an Xbox, then later a 360. I had a DS Lite. I bought like a third-hand 3DS a few years ago. And now I've got a Switch Lite. I've not had many consoles in my life, especially not portable ones.
Yeah.
So, I've always done the online, like with a person sitting next to you, the couch co-op or whatever, playing Animal Crossing and Mario Kart. But I've never, I don't think, had the capability of going to someone's house or whatever. Sorry, I'm thinking Animal Crossing, playing over like long distances. And I'm going to be halfway across the country.
Yeah. So
we can still play things.
Yeah, that'll be cool. We'll have to find something that we want to play together because we're probably not going to buy another copy of Mario Kart.
No.
But yeah, it'd be nice if Animal Crossing were already out.
I want it so bad.
Yeah. We play a lot of Animal Crossing together.
I know.
That's an exciting release. That's why we got the Switch, is because we play so much Animal Crossing, and with the baby. The baby is playing Animal Crossing with us too. So
seriously.
Yeah. And she's totally into it. Her town looks like trash. She throws shit everywhere.
She gives Leaf a fucking heart attack.
Yeah. She accidentally fast forwards months at a time.
If not years.
Yeah, years at a time.
I
So.
would say it was decades last time.
Oh, yeah.
So her hair's all crazy.
Yeah, she accidentally makes new people sometimes. It's very funny.
Naming them like Y semicolon X25.
I'm trying real hard to. It's funny how she just plows through that all the way to like starting a new game.
She's so funny.
Yeah.
But now well, whenever Animal Crossing comes out, like the 20th or something, I will have 3 Animal Crossing games to choose from when I want to be a fucking nerd.
I think
That's the life I want to live.
I think I'm taking the baby to a Mario Party. Well, I don't know. We'll talk about that. Well, we don't have to talk about this. I need to think about when I have the baby. I've got options this week because I've actually got a pretty open week.
Mm-hmm.
So the ex-wife and I need to chat about when I've got the baby and stuff. So we'll see.
I'll be calling y'all a lot while I'm gone.
Yeah.
Say we can't FaceTime because you're an Android person, but we'll call.
Okay. I can FaceTime other Android people, so.
But you can't FaceTime iPhone users.
Oh, well, we can figure something out.
We can Skype or some shit.
Yeah. Instagram's got a video chat.
Really? I didn't know that. I know Snapchat does.
Okay.
But it's not super user friendly. Like if you move your finger off of it, it fucking ends the call.
Oh, well, fuck that. Yeah. We won't use that. Yeah, we'll Skype or something. Yeah.
Okay. Yay. Because I'm going to miss you guys.
Yeah. No, that'll be cool.
Yeah, I haven't been away from either of y'all for that long. Like ever.
You'll have fun.
I know. I miss my friend so much. And then I'm seeing my other best friend, and it'll be my brother's birthday. And my other best friend and I are getting our noses pierced. I am very excited. And I'm seeing my dad.
Oh, I didn't know that. Good.
Oh, sorry. I thought I told you that. Or
you said you were seeing your mom and it's your brother's birthday.
Okay, well, I am seeing my dad. I've been calling him fairly frequently in the last week or two, just to chat on the way home from work or on the way to class from work. I said, yeah, if you're like around, then come hang out with us on my brother's birthday.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's coming over.
I think so, yes. He said he had most of that day free. So I don't know what exactly the plan is, but we'll probably all go out to dinner or something.
Cool. Speaking of.
Yes.
You and I need to plan a trip. We have money to plan a trip.
So excited.
So yeah, I'd like to go. I'd like to take like a mountain trip.
Me
the two
too.
of us.
I love the mountains so much.
And we need to definitely plan a beach trip with the baby this summer.
Baby.
But I think before the summertime, you and I should go up to the mountains. We need to figure out when we are available in the next 2 months, probably. I'd like to go to the mountains within the next 2 months.
Okay, well, I graduate in almost exactly 2 months.
Oh, yeah. So you're...
Well, I mean, I'm booked, but also I could take a weekend away. I'm saying so. And then, yeah, in the next 2 months, I almost said 2 weeks.
And if not, we'll just wait until you graduate and we'll go immediately.
Yeah. I'm not going to start a new job, hopefully. I mean, I would like about a month or so off just to do jack shit and go on a trip and actually spend time with you and the baby.
Okay. I would go crazy if I took a month. Couple weeks.
Okay, couple weeks done. I was thinking let's finish out May, but that is a full month. But whatever, a few weeks. We'll see what we can handle. Let's see what is not going to drive me insane because I might go crazy then too.
Yeah.
But I'd like to have a little bit of time off before I just jump into a full-time job. Because I want one, but I would also like to just revel in my freedom for a minute. So May would be a good time.
Okay. I agree. That sounds good.
Yay. And I don't think we've been on a trip together. Have we traveled together? No, never. Not once. And we've had this trip or the possibility of a mountain trip on the to-do list or at least in the back of our minds for, I think, as long as we've been together.
Oh, yeah. It's been in my mind since the last time I took a mountain trip.
I know. And I haven't been to the mountains we're talking about in years. It's such a nice city and just the mountains are beautiful.
It's been a couple years since I've been. I used to go a lot. I used to go to the mountains fairly often, even just day trips.
Oh, it's never been a regular thing for me, but I've definitely been a few times. I've gone camping and hiking. My friend is from near there, so we headed up there every now and then for 1 day trip, I think. But God, I miss that. And it's going to be really fun to go on a trip with you. We just haven't traveled before, so I'm looking forward to kind of just being around that city with you.
Yeah.
And then the baby's going to lose her shit when we go to the beach. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
I've obviously never traveled with her. That'll be really fun. I'm looking forward to taking her on a fun trip and just letting her go crazy and like eating ice cream and making sandcastles and collecting shells and shit.
Yeah, last time we went to the beach,
She was little.
It was 2 years ago, yeah.
Like 18 months or something, you said?
Yeah. And she had a blast. I took her to the beach twice. And
really?
Yeah, she just had a huge blast.
Oh, took her to the beach twice on that trip?
No. We went to like one of the local beaches, and then we went like way out of town. We went over to Florida for a beach trip, and we stayed for a while.
Was it just you and her?
Sure. We'll go with that.
What, with ex-girlfriend number whatever?
Yeah. No,
I know one of them was.
Yeah, it was an ex and I, and we stayed with some friends of hers.
Gross.
Well, with a kind of mutual friend, yeah.
Gross. You've had sex with other people before. Gross.
No, we didn't have any sex.
Okay.
There was no sex.
Never at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
Yeah. Never had sex before.
Did you adopt your child? Never had sex before.
It was artificial insemination.
Into you?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
So yeah, all right. After you graduate, we'll take a graduation trip. That'd be great.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Hey. Hi.
Hello.
It's nice that we're hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to recount this morning?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's podcast material.
Yeah, it was. I was feeling a little rejected because, the other day,
Sunday?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't remember exactly everything that happened, but I know I was urging you. I was like, hey, hurry up and do your homework because, then we're going to have sex. I was all excited about having sex and stuff like that. And I'd said that. I felt like I said that multiple times, and I was all excited about it. And I don't know. You just kind of procrastinated your way to bedtime. And then it was just too late to have sex. And I was like, well, okay. I mean, it had been 2 days since I had slept. I think I had a total of about 5 hours of sleep in 2 days. So I was kind of, I was staying up. I really wanted to go to bed at like 8. I pushed past it. I knew I could. I pushed past it, and then, I ended up, staying up with you and stuff like that. And, but then it was just too late to have sex. So we didn't have sex. So we went to bed. And I don't know. The next day you made a comment about having sex, but pretty much the same thing happened. And then last night you kind of built like a pillow fort between the two of us, and that was a little, I don't know what word to put there. I just felt distant. Not like hurt. I mean, I don't feel hurt, but I just feel actively, physically rejected, I guess, but negative than like, I mean, not as bad as rejected.
It's okay if it is.
Nah.
I'm glad it's not, but it's okay if you feel that way.
Yeah, it's not that serious. But
a little wounded.
It's just different. I'm just used to all the sex all the time, you know what I mean?
I mean, same. No, I was really sad when you said that to me. Not sad that like, oh my God, how could you say that? But like, fuck, you're right.
Well, it took me a couple of days to even bring it up to you.
Yeah. So I felt super bad. Super bad, bud. No, I'm glad you told me. Thank you. I said thank you earlier too, and I mean it. It was not about avoiding sex with you, I promise. I love having sex with you. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Do you need me to say it more often?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You can. It didn't hurt, but okay. I don't.
I love having sex with you. Our sex life is fantastic, and yeah, it's the best. And it always has been. Yeah, no. The procrastination is about the homework. I was definitely not trying to avoid sex with you. I am feeling overwhelmed with all of my assignments and like the need to get them all done by tomorrow night so I can get on a plane on Saturday. And I didn't want to do, and I don't want to do any of them. I have done many of them, and some I might have to do on Sunday. And you know what? That's fine, and I will live with that. Yeah, tonight we were talking on the phone when we were both driving home, and I said like it doesn't really matter like what I've got to do tonight. Like it can wait. I can finish it tomorrow. Like it's really important that we hang out because that has not been happening, and I miss that a lot. And I'm sorry, but no, I'm not. I wasn't trying to avoid you or avoid sex. I was avoiding what I was doing, and I felt really ashamed. The thought that was going through my head was that like you would not be proud of me at all or like respect me right now, and I felt really awful about that. So I was kind of just trying to not do my shit. Yeah, and I'm just stressed about it.
Sure.
And also stressed about being away from you for that long. I hadn't thought about it much, but I don't know. Stressed about like getting all my shit together and not being around you for 7 days. It's not 7 days, but it feels like it. It's a what, 5 days? Saturday, Sunday? Tuesday, Wednesday, 6 days. That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, yeah, I'm coming home. Yeah, Thursday. And I've just switched to a different antidepressant. I don't think I've ever had this low of a sex drive before. I imagine that's part of it. Because, I mean, usually I'm just a fucking slut. I just want to have sex all the time. Or even when it's not like daily or anything, like we always manage to have sex every couple days. But I've really just not been turned on lately. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's not anything you're doing at all. I think it's just kind of whoop at the moment. So I need to make more of an active effort to show you that I want you and have sex with you and make sure that we do. It's also just, I'm not trying to make excuses. I fucking promise.
Yeah.
I just want to explain.
You really are like knee deep in schoolwork right now too. So
It's been a shit show of 3 weeks.
Schoolwork, really.
Yeah. I'm not trying to make excuses, I promise. But the last 3 weeks have truly been awful in terms of workload.
Yeah.
And everyone else I know is like, yeah, I haven't fucking started anything because I'm just like, we're just tired.
Yeah. I accept and even propose the idea that schoolwork is top priority. I mean, you're almost done. We can power through this and get your schoolwork done. So, I mean, don't feel like you need to put school on the back burner for this. I mean, I'm fine. I'm not, it's not killing me. As long as, we can continue to speak like this,
I hope we always can.
Yeah. No, so I'm not.
That's why I was so grateful you told me. It's like, this is what we do. This is what we have to do.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about it. So please.
Oh no, there's nothing due tonight. There's nothing I'm just not doing in order to do this podcast. And that's what I've been doing is when I had something, because I had a paper due that night and it was late still, even past the extension I fucking got. No, I'm not, if I stop doing my work like completely, then everything else falls apart. So that is still first priority. But I don't need to be sitting here working on a paper and ignoring you in the same room like we've kind of been doing right now. It's really important that we spend this time together and I'm having a lot of fun. And I'm glad that you said something because I have been distant.
Well, yeah, and I've been
staring at my phone a fuck ton lately and I don't know why. Sorry, continue.
There was
a lot of paper cross, man.
There was a lot of times I would turn around and you'd be on your phone instead of doing your schoolwork. And I'm like, please finish your schoolwork so we can have sex, so we can do things together. But
Pick cross is more fun than homework.
Yeah, I know. But again, it's not like I haven't been super deep into some really good video games. So I'm not mad about it.
I thank you for not being mad about it. It'd be okay if you were.
No.
Yeah, and I don't know. We've had a little bit of probably resulting from the physical distance, a little emotional distance. Where like in the past, I don't know, a few days, 5 or less, when I've been talking to you, like you're just completely tuning me out. And so I'm kind of just leaving you alone lately. Like and it's happened a little bit today, but not much. I thanked you for responding to me this morning. And we talked about this yesterday. No, was it this morning?
This morning.
Fuck, yeah. I don't know.
This morning.
Yeah, and then we had lunch and that's when I said it.
Yeah. I haven't noticed that. I think that's part of that's very avoidant protest behavior.
Oh.
Well, it is.
That makes sense.
But I don't realize that I do it at all.
I know it. You were totally like, oh, when I said it. That makes sense that it's your protest behavior, as if I didn't know this already. Sorry, but duh. It helps to frame it like that always.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been playing a bunch of video games, which is normal and fine. But I'll tell you something and then you just completely don't respond. And then you'll say something else unrelated. I'm like, hey, did you hear me? And you're like, oh, what? I told you it was Social Work Appreciation Month, which is like cheesy, but I think it's kind of cute and fun. And you were like, don't care. And then you pointed me to something else, which you were joking, but I told you that hurt my feelings.
Sorry, I hurt your feelings, yeah.
It's okay. Yeah. And then, you asked me to help you with I asked you if you needed help with the dishes this morning. And you said yes. And I swear to God, I thought you said no. So I didn't help you. Then you were like, I said, yeah, where are you? Or where'd you go? And then I cried because I felt really bad.
Yeah, you did. I did not expect you to cry.
I felt super fucking bad, but it wasn't about the dishes. I mean, it was. I felt fucking dumb. But no, it was about me like being distant from you in general. I felt really bad because that's obviously not what I want to do. And I just felt bad for doing it again right after you told me without meaning to at all. Like, I swear to God, I thought you said no. Or like, I got this or something. So
I think I just said, yeah. Yeah, because I was cleaning. I was
you were
cleaning
doing the
up.
dishes.
Well, I was cleaning up one of our appliances.
Oh, that's what that dish was. It
yeah.
looked funny. Was it your fryer?
Yeah, so I needed you to do the. Well, I would have liked for you to have done the dishes while I cleaned that, but
I'm not going to cry again.
I walked in the bedroom and you were doing homework, so that's fine.
I was actually doing homework too.
So it's good to see you doing homework, so I certainly wasn't mad about it. I figured you misheard me.
Yep.
I almost didn't say anything about it, but
Yeah, no, I just felt so dumb for real because I did just mishear you. Or probably expected you to say no because you usually say no.
Yeah.
But we feel better now.
Yeah.
We're back to normal because now I'm aware of what's going on. And I think so are you.
Yeah. I mean, it's just nice having these conversations. So
yeah, I feel like we haven't had a conversation like this in a little while. I don't think we've really needed one, but it's nice to be back into this groove and have like real things to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Where we're not yelling about my cat. He is so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
He's going in baby jail tonight. I couldn't catch him last night. He didn't come to the porch.
Yeah.
So I got him at 6:30.
He tried to keep me up for a little bit, but
Oh, I wish you'd woken me up. Sorry.
Well,
even if you tried, I probably wouldn't have woken up.
Yeah, it's fine. I stopped by and saw one of my buddies tonight. I think I'm going to try and take my baby to an unofficial Mario Kart tournament on Sunday.
That's so fucking cute.
He makes it sound like his kids are coming. So I think I'm going to, despite how much she's going to be much younger than everyone else there.
She's probably going to fucking school him though.
Nah, she's not great at Mario Kart.
I know.
But
she's definitely going to yell about it.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to scream when she loses, honey. Not scream, but she's like, I wanted to win.
She'll be fine. I think just having like the environment with other people. And
playing with other kids. Playing video games with other kids, I think will be really fun for her. Because it's just us.
Yeah.
And it's not like she plays video games.
So she can play on so she'll have stuff to do even while like she's not in it, even if so I think I'm going to do that. That'll be a lot of fun.
That sounds so fun.
There's a little local festival on Saturday. So I'm trying to really line up a bunch of really cool stuff to do there. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta keep busy.
Yeah, I know it. I didn't know that by now.
Gotta play some video games too though. Man, I'm like 30 hours deep in a 100-hour video game.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And then I've got another 60-hour game that I just bought that it's on the shelf. I haven't even opened it. And I'm not going to for a little while because
wait, which game is it?
Octopath Traveler.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a Square Enix game. The guys who make Final Fantasy. I didn't realize how basic the graphics were. It looks very neat. There's a lot of depth of field going on, but it's like a 16-bit sort of throwback.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know how deep we want to go into video games on this podcast, but it looks like Final Fantasy V. It looks like it's got a job switching.
You mean FFX? I mean, no shit, FFV.
V. But I hope it's not like Bravely Default. A lot of people loved Bravely Default, which is a 3DS game. I did not like Bravely Default. I played it for a while and I just found it boring.
Boring?
Yeah, I just couldn't. So I'm hoping this game is good.
I hope so too for you.
Yeah. Because I love a good RPG experience. There's a bunch of other ones. I just got some demos. I might be able to return that one and get one of these other ones, just one that I can play a demo of. Just kidding. There's a demo of that game. I can play the demo and see how I like it before I open it. I don't know if Walmart lets you return games anymore. I'll find out.
I don't know.
If not, then fuck it. I'll just make myself play this one.
Meanwhile, my farm in Stardew Valley is fucking popping. Got 8 chickens, 2 ducks, 2 rabbits, 4 cows. I forgot to feed the cows yesterday, so they're really mad at me, but it's okay.
We do need to make a decision on like what Switch game. I think we do need to get one good online co-op game for this weekend. We can play the Super NES games and stuff like that, but there's no in-game communication with that. We'd have to call each other and play, or just
Discord or something.
Yeah, or just play, and like kind of text each other what's going on.
Yeah, I'd rather like Discord or something be easy so we don't have to pause.
Yeah, but aside from that, like we could play like Super Mario World. Super Mario World. Honestly, if I was on a desert island and I had no other game ever to play, my answer has always been Super Mario World. What game would I take with me?
Is it?
Platformer. It's a Mario game.
I don't know what that means. What's a platformer?
It's a Mario game.
Is that like the game that the baby and I play?
Yeah. It's
that game is so hard. But okay.
Yeah.
You have to wait for me. You can't go super fast.
It's a Super NES game, so you play one at a time. I play and then you play, and then I play and then you play.
The City Connection one where I fucking smoked you?
Yeah. My cousin and I used to play City Connection for the NES.
Fucking gotcha.
I'm glad that's on there. That's a throwback.
That was fun.
About a year ago, I texted him. I was like, what the fuck was that game we used to play? And I don't think he remembered either. And I finally ended up finding it. And I was like, City Connection. And he's like, yeah. Because he used to have an NES. We played the shit out of NES when we were little. My cousin and I did. Because we spent all of our time at, summertime. And there were a few, maybe 1 or 2 years after school I'd spend with his mom. So we spent some really formidable years together.
Super cute, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of family,
go for it.
I hate your brother's girlfriend so fucking much.
I wonder if we
don't have to talk about this, but also that's kind of where I started being like a bitch, or just kind of being a little disconnected. Is the other Friday?
Yeah,
I hate her.
It's, honestly, that's the same way she's kind of always treated me, except I've got a way, like, I just don't give a fuck. So it really doesn't matter that she treats me that way. So
I've never heard her say anything to you. Y'all just don't talk.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the thing, is that she started out, she'll try and get kind of bitchy, but I'm just the kind of personality where, I'll say something to her right there in the room in front of anybody. I'll be like, hey, fuck you,
I know that's part of why I love you.
Yeah, so she just doesn't go that far with me. I think your personality is a lot more vulnerable.
So vulnerable.
So I think you're just an easier target. I don't know.
What a cunt.
Yeah, she's obviously got something going on. I mean, my brother came to me months ago that they're just having issues, and
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. She's obviously got some mental health issues. He's got
same. You don't get to be a cunt about it, though.
I guess that's a mental health issue, is being an addict. I mean, it's not easy.
Yes, it is. That's a psychological issue.
Yeah.
It's in the DSM, just like anything else.
Man, Jordan Peterson's been talking a lot about like addiction and stuff like that, and how when you use. It all has to do with like your serotonin system.
Yeah.
And how
serotonin is the neurotransmitter that dictates or helps you feel like connected to other people and cared about, like you fit in.
Yep. And so you kind of, when you put yourself in this situation and then you release all the serotonin, that's how you become addicted, basically, is your serotonin system in a lot of situations, I guess. And I'm certainly not qualified to repeat what he's saying even. But yeah, it has a lot to do with the situation that you're in, and your brain comes to associate these situations. He uses Coke a lot as an example because Coke releases a lot of serotonin, apparently. And it's so easy to get addicted to Coke. He thinks it's a miracle that the entire world's just not completely addicted to Coke, because you use it and your serotonin system goes into overdrive, and wow, this is the greatest thing ever. And your body starts to like associate just this action with doing Coke, with releasing serotonin, with feeling like $1 million. And
it also changes your brain chemistry. Kind of how I've heard in my dual diagnosis course, we've seen testimony or heard testimony and like watched documentaries and stuff. And kind of how someone put it in their testimony is like, you're just kind of walking along, like living your life, getting your highs and lows from just regular shit. And then you get hit by a fucking Mack truck of serotonin and your brain is just not the same after that. You start producing less serotonin because of the overload. So you have to work harder to feel good about anything. And you get the highest serotonin hit or dopamine hit or whatever from your drug of choice. And after that, like, I know meth users, it takes them like a year to recover their ability to perceive color as vividly as they used to.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It really, really impacts your production of neurotransmitters, your ability to find pleasure in anything else.
That's insane.
Yeah. Your brother's girlfriend told me that I'm not your kid's stepmom. I'm just your girlfriend who hangs out with your kids sometimes. And I could have pulled her heart out right there.
Yeah, she's got such weird, I don't know, her whole like identity just doesn't make any sense to me.
And I mean,
she's high on this Christian train right now, but she's very much like an intersectional feminist. So I'm not just, it's so hard to try to put a finger. And I think this is most of her issue is she doesn't know who she is either.
I mean, she may very well have some of the same mental issues I have. And that's why she gets under my skin so much. I mean, I don't know that she has borderline or anything. And I don't think I'd sit down and try and look to see if she does. But the lashing out she did, I did not say a damn thing to her to warrant that. I was just talking to your family and your one of your relatives that was in to visit. We were just chatting and I was talking about my kid. And she was like, "Oh, do you have any kids?" I'm like, "Nope, just the step kid, but we'll be having more later." And she just looks at me and says, Oh, did you get married? No. And just proceeded. But because I know that she's been having such a shit time with her relationship, or she's been rough for a long time, she probably felt really jealous or that I was bragging or something. And, she's just the girlfriend when I'm saying I'm the stepmom or whatever. So she probably just kind of got pissed that I was like stepping up or claiming more and like it really challenged her. Maybe she felt inadequate. It kind of challenged her current status in the family or whatever and felt attacked as like what she thinks being a girlfriend means.
Yeah.
Because I mean, with your sister, I don't know if your brother wants to raise fucking kids with her. Maybe she's mad about it. Maybe she wants kids and your brother doesn't. And she's feeling sensitive about it. I don't know. But she lashed out. And I told her at the very end of the party or the gathering, I walked out and followed them out and said, "Okay, bye, brother. Like, see you next time. Hey, girlfriend, what you said in there was really not okay. Please don't do it again." And she said, oh, I won't. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What was the span of time between those two incidents? Was that like the beginning of the party?
Hours. Yep.
Did she just kind of ignore you for the rest of the party?
Yeah, she didn't even look at me. Would barely even be in the same room with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's always kind of like that with me. She's hardly ever in the same room with me.
And she had to I hope that she just felt fucking ashamed and not that she was like mad at me for something. Like, I hope she actually did some introspection and was like, wow, I feel bad for what I said.
Yeah, my brother was super pissed.
But I doubt it. Yeah, fucking good.
He apologized for her, quote unquote. Not really, but he apologized to me through personally. You. So yeah.
Because I don't have his phone number or anything.
Yeah.
I was going to text and be like, "Hey, what the fuck is wrong with your girlfriend?" I really appreciated him texting or whatever, saying he was sorry. Like that sucked.
Yeah, who knows? So one of my stepbrothers has a birthday and they're also doing a thing for him on Sunday. So she may be there. We'll see. I don't know.
Well,
I'd rather just ignore. I'd rather just kind of continue the relationship I've got with her where, I mean, honestly, I try to kind of be pleasant with her because how else are you going to treat somebody? So,
I mean, yeah, I'm fairly pleasant as well. So I'm not going to be like mean to her.
Yeah.
But I do not respect her at all. Not like I had a high level of love or whatever for her, but like we got along.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything against her, but I do not respect her anymore.
Yeah. I don't respect her just because of her complete confusion of identity. The whole really trying to like drag my brother to church and he really hates church. And
weird.
That's almost the opposite of what you want to do is drag someone somewhere that they don't want to be. That's going to create a negative impression of that place and just make it harder for them to be there.
And just cause conflict with y'all unnecessarily.
Yeah. So it's whatever.
So I'm now excited for whichever brother is having a birthday. Yay. I like your brothers a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited to see her, but I'm grateful that we'll be there together because I was alone.
Well,
and
this is
family
Sunday. You won't be
gatherings.
there.
Oh, damn it. Thought you meant next Sunday. Well, tell him I love him.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say
And
hey. I'll
depending
call her and say hey or something.
Well, depending on this other thing, I may not spend a whole lot of time there. I do want to go, but I'd much rather do this other thing with the kid.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe go by and say hey. But in the future, I will be very grateful to have you with me. Family gatherings are not my strong suit anyway.
Well, you were alone at my family gathering. So.
Yes, but also I don't like being alone at my own family gatherings. I mean, I love my mom's family. Like, I'm totally comfortable there because I fucking lived with them for a few months. But family gatherings in general are just not my favorite place to be. But I was excited. Like, I was looking forward to it. I felt pretty comfortable. I didn't feel weird or anything, but it was just really not the best situation to be, like, treated like that.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. She's such a strange person.
I just don't know why you would feel the need to totally cut someone down like that. It was mean. Like, she knew what she was saying.
Yeah, it seems like, I know she's got some weird family issues. So she probably does have some really odd, like, parent-child relationship stigma or something.
Yeah.
Who knows how many stepdads she's had.
Oh, ouch.
I don't know. Yeah. I've never heard anyone talk about a dad in that situation. It's always her mom, and apparently her mom's fucking crazy. So
same. But yeah, that is kind of what kicked off me being just like, eh.
Yeah.
I was mad about that for a few days.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll drop it and maybe even apologize. And if not, it's fine. I wouldn't expect her to.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll drop it because, yeah, my brother was not happy about what she did. So
I'm very glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I wasn't the only one that saw it.
Yeah.
Your dad was really sweet to me after it happened too. I cried on the phone with you.
Yeah.
I went out to the back, but I cried on the way outside.
Yeah, I was in the middle of work. That was
I'm sorry.
Strange. It's fine.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, yeah. I didn't know what to do because I was like in the middle of work.
Yeah, and I just needed to talk to you for a minute, but
yeah.
I walked out back and your dad was like, "Did I do something?" I'm like, "Oh my God, no." No, you did not. He was sweet. He was supportive.
Yeah.
So I needed to go out back and cry it out and talk to you for a second just because you're my support system.
Thanks.
Yeah, I love you. Thanks for picking up even though you were in the middle of work.
You're welcome. It's not often you call, so I figured something was up. And maybe you texted me before that?
Yeah, we were texting like the whole time. Not the whole time, but we were definitely texting throughout the situation. I was like, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right,
let's play a game together.
Anyway, that's about all.
Peace out.
Peace out.